In this video, I will show you how to solve this problem. As you can see here, we have x plus 1 squared in the denominator of this fraction. The problem appears here because division by 0 is not allowed. Therefore, x plus 1 squared has to be different than 0. That means that x plus 1 has to be different than 0, and that implies that x has to be different from negative 1. Therefore, x can be a solution of a given equation only member of set R of real numbers without the number negative 1. In order to solve this equation, I want to put everything on the left side of an equation into one fraction. Our equation then becomes x squared multiplied by x plus 1 squared divided by x plus 1 squared in the denominator, as we are going for a full fraction on the left side, and that is equal to 40 over 9. We are going to expand the numerator of a fraction on the left side of the equation. So we have x squared multiplied x squared plus 2x plus 1 and plus x squared. That is going to be divided by x plus 1 squared, and that is equal to 40 over 9. Now we can get rid of these parentheses here, and then we get x to the 4th power plus 2x cubed plus x squared and plus x squared divided by x plus 1 squared to be equal to 40 over 9. This then becomes x to the 4th power plus 2x cubed plus 2x squared divided by x plus 1 squared is equal to 40 over 9. Now I can write the left side of the equation as x to the 4th power plus 2x squared, as that is in common, and I have x left from here, from this term, and plus 1 from this last term here. And that is going to be divided by x plus 1 squared, and that is equal to 40 over 9. This is going to be then written as x squared divided by x plus 1, and that entire part is going to be squared, and we have plus 2x squared divided by x plus 1, as this x plus 1 is going to cancel out with the square here. So this is equal to 40 over 9. As you can see here, we have x squared divided by x plus 1, and that is also going to appear here in this second term. So we are going to introduce a substitution now just to make things simpler, and we are going to say that y is equal to x squared divided by x plus 1. And this substitution is going to transform our equation into y squared plus 2y is equal to 40 over 9. This equation can be written as y squared plus 2y minus 40 over 9. It is equal to 0. As you know, a quadratic equation has two solutions, and we are going to call them a and b. The polynomial y squared plus 2y minus 40 over 9 can be written as y minus a multiplied by y minus b, as a and b are the roots of that polynomial. When we expand this, we get that y squared minus a multiplied by y minus b multiplied by y plus ab. This is then equal to y squared minus a plus b multiplied by y and plus ab. As you can see here, y squared corresponds to y squared, y corresponds to y, so a plus b has to correspond to negative 2, and a multiplied by b has to correspond to negative 40 over 9. We are now going to solve this system of two equations. So we have that a plus b is equal to negative 2 and that a multiplied by b is equal to negative 40 over 9. We have to solve this system of equations now. Note here that the average of two numbers a and b in this case is negative 1. So c, which is equal to a plus b divided by 2, is the average of the numbers a and b, and that is negative 1. So number a is in the same distance from negative 1 as the number b is, which means that we can write number a as negative 1 minus some quantity u, and then we can write number b to be negative 1 plus that same quantity u. Well, from this fact, the equation a multiplied by b is equal to negative 40 over 9 becomes negative 1 minus u multiplied by negative 1 plus u is equal to negative 40 over 9. And then negative 1 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 1 squared. We have minus here and u squared, minus 40 over 9. So 1 minus u squared is equal to negative 40 over 9, and then u squared is equal to 1 plus 40 over 9, which is going to give us 49 over 9. As you can see now, u is a square root of 49 over 9, which makes u to be 7 over 3. We can now return this value for u and calculate numbers a and b. So a is going to be minus 1 minus 7 over 3, which is going to give us the value of negative 10 over 3. b is going to be negative 1 plus u, and that is negative 1 plus 7 over 3, which is going to give us that b is equal to 4 over 3. Note here that a and b are the solutions of the equation y squared plus 2y minus 40 over 9 is equal to 0. We have used a substitution that y is equal to x squared divided by x plus 1. And when we return in that substitution, we get that x squared divided by x plus 1 is equal to negative 10 over 3, or in the second case that x squared divided by x plus 1 is equal to 4 over 3. This equation then gets transformed into x squared minus 10 over 3x minus 10 over 3, and this one is x squared is equal to 4 over 3x plus 4 over 3. This will give us two equations, x squared, of course x squared is equal here. So x squared plus 10 over 3x plus 10 over 3 is equal to 0. And the second equation is going to be x squared minus 4 over 3x minus 4 over 3 to be equal to 0. Now we just have to solve these two quadratic equations. Now for the equation x squared plus 10 over 3x plus 10 over 3 is equal to 0, I am going to use the same method again. I am going to make a proposition that numbers alpha and beta are the solutions of this equation. So the polynomial x squared plus 10 over 3x plus 10 over 3 has two roots, and those roots are alpha and beta. That means that this polynomial can be written as x minus alpha multiplied by x minus beta. And when we do this multiplication, we see that this is equal to x squared minus alpha x minus beta x plus alpha beta, which is going to give us x squared minus alpha plus beta x and plus alpha multiplied by beta. X squared corresponds to x squared, x corresponds to x, and therefore alpha plus beta has to be equal to negative 10 over 3. alpha multiplied by beta then has to be equal to 10 over 3. So we have to solve this system of two equations with two unknowns to get alpha and beta. Again, we are going to observe number c, which is defined as alpha plus beta over 2, and that c is going to be an average of these two numbers, alpha and beta. Since alpha plus beta is equal to negative 10 over 3, this is going to be equal to negative 10 over 6. Average of two numbers is equidistant from both of those two numbers. It is a middle point between them. So if I take a line where alpha is at one point and beta is at the other point, this value c, which is an average, is going to be in the middle of that line. Of course, we have distance u from alpha to c, and then that same distance appears here as the distance from c to b. We can write number alpha as alpha is equal to c minus u, and we can write number beta as that same c plus u. Let's now make the second equation. Alpha multiplied by beta is equal to 10 over 3, the center of our attention. So alpha is c minus u, and we are going to multiply that by c plus u, which is the value for beta. This is equal to c squared minus u squared, and we know that c is equal to negative 10 over 6. This is squared and minus u squared. So this is equal to 100 over 36 minus u squared. U squared is then going to be 100 over 36 minus 10 over 6 minus 10 over 3, and that is going to be 100 minus 120 over 36. So this is equal to negative 20 over 36, and when we simplify it, we get negative 5 over 9. Well, that is going to make us the number u to be a square root of negative 5 over 9, and that means that u is a complex number. Square root of 5 divided by 3i. Then alpha is going to be negative 5 over 3, which is the value of c, minus u, which is a square root of 5 divided by 3i, and beta is going to be the same one, negative 5 over 3, as that is the value of c, plus the square root of 5 over 3i, which is the value of u. Let's now solve the remaining quadratic equation. X squared minus 4 over 3x minus 4 over 3 is equal to 0. Again, I will make the proposition that numbers alpha and beta are the solutions of this equation. That means that alpha and beta are the roots of a polynomial of the second degree, x squared minus 4 over 3x minus 4 over 3, and then this polynomial can be written as x minus alpha multiplied by x minus beta. This is again going to give us x squared minus alpha plus beta x and plus alpha multiplied by beta. Alpha plus beta is then going to be equal to 4 over 3, and alpha multiplied by beta is going to be negative 4 over 3. Again, a number c is going to be an average of numbers alpha and beta, and when we calculate it, we get 4 over 3 multiplied by 2, which is 2 over 3. Again, u is a distance between the numbers alpha and c, and the same u is a distance between the numbers c and beta. Alpha is then equal to c minus u, and beta is then equal to c plus u. This is going to make alpha be 2 over 3 minus u, and beta is going to be 2 over 3 plus u. The second equation, a negative 4 over 3 is equal to alpha multiplied by beta, is going to provide us that 2 over 3 minus u multiplied by 2 over 3 plus u is that negative 4 over 3. So this is equal then to 4 over 9 minus u squared, and then u squared is going to be equal to 4 over 9 plus 4 over 3. This is going to make us 9 is in common, so 4 and plus 12. So this is equal to 16 over 9, which will give us the value of u to be 4 over 3. When we return this fact into alpha and beta, we get that alpha is 2 over 3 minus 4 over 3, which is going to give us the result of negative 2 over 3 for alpha, and beta is equal to 2 over 3 plus u, which is plus 4 over 3, which is going to give us the value for beta to be 6 over 3, which is only 2. Finally, we have all the solutions for the problem which we had started from, and those solutions are x1 is equal to negative 5 over 3 minus the square root of 5 over 3i, x2 is equal to negative 5 over 3 plus the square root of 5 over 3i, x3 is going to be equal to negative 2 over 3, and x4 is going to be equal to 2. So these are all the solutions of our starting problem. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if that is the case, I would recommend that you watch this one next. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment, as that helps the channel a lot. So thank you again, and I will see you in the next video.